I have a really nice phone book for you guys. But, all right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Pastor.
Okay, for the last week, right? We've been working on different. We've been working on a specific author, right? Patricia Polanco, and one of the books that she wrote, I really enjoyed.
Eric, is there a book from here?
Thundercake. You guys already started reading this book. You notice that there are nature, there are animals, right? There are insects. Well, the book that I'm going to read to you guys is by another author, another famous author called Eric Carle. And he writes a lot of children's books. The book that I'm going to read to you today is called The Grouchy Ladybug, again by Eric Carle. Now, before we read the book, I want to ask you guys, in your home country, have you seen different animals or insects? And maybe you can name a couple of them for now?
En mi casa hay mucho de eso.
In English. In English. Try to say it in English. Well, if you can't say it in English, fine. Tell me in Spanish. Go ahead. In your house, you were saying in Spanish. ¿Y cómo se llama eso en español? How do you say this in Spanish? Mariquitas. That's another way of saying it in Spanish, right? So, Brian, yes, sir. What other insects you seen in your home country? Or here in America? Think about it, Brian. While Brian is thinking about an answer, you need to raise your hand, Haley. That goes for everyone. Do me a favor, Jelitza. Yo, Scotty, focusing on what? Jelitza's saying, hold on, Brian, hold on, hold that thought. Let her finish.
Sheep and cows and lots of
Yes, that's right. Those are animals. Brian, you remember that thought you had? Okay.
Spider.
Well, hold on a moment. I remember you guys. Lower your hand down for a second. Brian is speaking right now. Go ahead, Brian. Spiders, right? All right, Mark. I'm going to take one more person after Mark, and then we have to continue. Mark, go ahead.
In my home, I see rats and mouse and spiders.
All right, excellent. Now the last one, Haley, go ahead. Jennifer, sorry.
In my country, there are a lot of, scorpions.
Yes, scorpions. Now, go ahead. Anything else? That's one of the animals that you see. Snakes too. Wow, excellent. All right, the last person. Go ahead, Haley.
Well, in my house one day, my
And
mom,
you have
she was leaving on the house, so she doesn't like scorpions. She saw one, she just had to leave.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, now we need to continue, guys. I need you to pay attention and focus for a minute. I want to read you our teaching point of today. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, so I need your eyes on me. I need you to be focused, okay? All right, teaching point. The students will be able to recall characters and details from a story. That means by the end of this story, I want you to be able to tell me an animal, an insect, maybe something to describe them. Maybe one of them might have claws. One of them might have big tail or horn. So those are things that I want you to keep in mind. Now, as we read this story, I'm about to read for you, there's a couple of words that I think that you might not be familiar with. So I wrote them down here for you. We're going to go over them real quick, okay? Brian.
I need to talk to
Okay. Have a seat. All right. So our vocabulary is as this. Goes as follows. Grouchy. Grouchy, right? It's either a person or someone or a thing that is that has a bad temper or frequently complaining. Aphids. This is a difficult word because really not that many people know what that is. Are a very small insect. They suck the juice from the leaves and then the leaves die. Puff. To let air out of your mouth quickly. Yellow jacket. It's a wasp that has a black body with bright yellow markings and looks similar to a bumblebee. All right, now we're going to continue. So we're going to start with our reading, okay? The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carr. It was night, and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it. Wait till we finish it, Kate. Hayden. So remember, this is the part where the teacher does, I do, and this is going to be a part where we do. So I don't want to keep interrupting the lesson. So it's important that you focus, all right? And then there's going to be a part where you do at the end, remember? So this is the part where the teacher, he does his part, or she, right? Okay, at 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it, and decided to have them for breakfast.
Morning. Today is Monday, November 12, 2014. Classes, please stand.
Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and have a
And thank you to Marguerite, Captain Umberto from Class 302 for announcing this morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning to all staff. Just a few reminders, boys and girls,
Guys, settle down.
tomorrow
Let's
for the
just
half day of
talk
school. You can miss at 11:30, and there's no after-school new settlements. So make sure your parents know to come at 11:30 tomorrow to pick you up, and then they can come back and get your report card between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, or from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And a reminder to the staff that between the two sessions, from 3 to 5, we are having a potluck. Hopefully you can join us with a dish of your choice. I checked with the kitchen staff, and they are able to heat things for us. So if you have a dish that needs to be heated, bring it by the office in the morning. We'll refrigerate it for you, and then make sure that the kitchen staff heats it. Boys and girls, today is supposed to be a beautiful day outside, so you'll be outside for outdoor recess. And now Miss Jasmine with birthdays.
All right. Oh, let me check on
Janet
that one.
Tejada, Lauren Delgado, and a happy belated birthday to Christopher Martinez and Alan
Happy birthday to those students. Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Thank you, students and staff, and have a successful day at PS 294.
Okay. All right, we'll continue now. Remember, this is the part where the teacher does. I need you to be focused. Derek, I need you to stand up, okay? So we're going to start again over here where we left off at. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just when a grouchy ladybug flew in from the right, it too saw the aphids and wanted them for breakfast. Good morning, said the friendly ladybug. Go away, shouted the grouchy ladybug. I want those aphids. We can share them, suggested the friendly ladybug. No, they're mine. They're all mine, screamed the grouchy ladybug. Oh, you want to fight me for them? If you insist, answered the friendly ladybug sweetly. It looked at the other bug straight in the eye. The grouchy ladybug stepped back. It looked less sure of itself. Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight, it said. Then why don't you pick on someone bigger? I'll do that, screeched the grouchy ladybug. I'll show you. It puffed and flew away. At 6 o'clock, it met a yellow jacket. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? Another focus. Want to fight? If you insist, said the the yellow jacket, showing its fingers. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and then flew off. At 7 o'clock, it led its stag beetle. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the stag beetle, opening its jaws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 8 o'clock, it came across a praying mantis. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, want to fight? If you insist, said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long legs. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, want to fight? If you insist, said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 10 o'clock, it saw a lobster. Hey, you, grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the lobster, stretching its claws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. You notice like the big claws on the lobster? They're like big, right? Very big.
But it's
And it
not.
has these long things. All right, let's continue. At 11 o'clock, it bumped into a skunk. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the skunk, starting to lift its tail. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Skunk has a pretty bushy tail. All right, settle down, guys. Excuse me, settle down. At 12 noon, it spotted a boa constrictor. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the snake, right after lunch. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Look at those teeth, right? You see them? All right. At 1 o'clock, it happened upon a hyena. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the hyena, laughing and showing his teeth. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Wow, look what big ears the hyena have. They're bushy too. At 2 o'clock, it met a gorilla. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the gorilla, beating his chest. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. All right, settle down, boys, settle down. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. Dinah, settle down. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, you want to fight? If you insist, said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. What big horn does the rhinoceros have? Really big ones. Now, I want you to pair up with someone, but before, guys, settle down. Focus, eyes on me. Let's go. Now, before you turn around and you talk to a person next to you, right? I'm going to read you a question and I want you guys to talk together. All right? Why do you think, focus, and this question number one, why do you think the grouchy ladybug kept saying, oh, you're not big enough for me to fight? So now, pair up with someone right now. You have 3 minutes. I'm going to give you 4. Pair up. Guys, there's a lot of space over here, so I don't want everyone on top of each other. Come here, Wilbur. Dirt. Pair up with Daniela. This one. Dirt. Again, the question is, why do you think the grouchy ladybug kept saying, oh, you're not big enough for me to fight? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué la mayoría de la vida a todo el mundo? ¿Por qué quiere pelear? Que no soy grande suficiente. Que la otra animal no es grande suficiente. All right, let's go, guys. Come on. Over here, and I want you guys to talk together. Right there. What are you guys talking about? You sound interesting.
It's just the thing that she's older than everyone. I think that to fight because she like reminded her head that
Let's build on that.
and she's like, oh.
What do we have over here?
I think maybe he wanted to fight with someone small.
I like that because that's another way of saying what? That he's and in reality, he's scared maybe, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. That was great. You were saying, President? Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. So, like what Marty said, she's probably scared, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Let's turn around. Get in your positions quickly. Let's go. Come on, Mark. We don't have much time to continue. Now, Morelli, you had some great ideas. Excuse me. Morelli is going to speak right now, so we need to show her some respect and listen to what she's saying. Morelli, amongst all of you, she had a really good answer there when I heard her share.
I think he was pretending that he wanted to fight with someone smaller because he was saying you're not big enough, but the animals that he just has that he just says that they're not big enough, could fight with him. But I think he was pretending because he wanted to fight with smaller animals. He was pretending that he was saying that you're not big enough for you to fight with a little one.
Yeah, that's a good point. I really like your answer. Just one more person. Okay, over. Right. Okay, dígalo.
Yo creo que la mariquita no se metía con los demás porque ella era más chiquita que ellos y entonces si ella es como de más grande, ella
to strike that a little bit? ¿Alguien puede, can someone else give us another answer? Haley?
Well, another answer I have that is connected to what aliens is that the ladybug, she just
Mark.
since she saw that
Pay attention to
see
Haley.
those
Show some
little
respect, right?
bugs, ladybugs that they were passing there, and then came another ladybug, and he said that the plant is his, so that means that she got really mad, and she was like, and then he said you're not big enough for me to start fighting with me, and then she just left and went to other animals because she just wanted to pretend that they were so small because they were really big every time that she passed through one,
Okay.
and when she passed to the snake when she said you're not big enough to fight for me to fight with you. So she just got really mad and she just started to go other animals and she was really scared. So she was looking for a
So
small
yes,
animal.
that's the point right there, that she was scared. Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear, and I'd like everyone's response. That means that you guys have paid attention. So let's continue with the story, okay? Derek, have a seat, please, and pay attention. Thank you. At 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, it encountered an elephant. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. Brian, let's focus. I guess I'm going to have to wait for you guys to pay attention, right? And focus. So let me know when to start. Okay, thank you. Now, let's not interrupt this lesson again, okay? At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. You want to fight? But the whale didn't answer at all. You're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and it flew off. This is the top of the head of the whale, and the whale throws out water from its forehead. At 5:15, the grouchy ladybug said to one of the whale's flipper, and even wanted to fight with its flipper, like it's one of his arms. Hey, you want to fight? But it got no answer. So it flew on. At 5:30, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's fin, hey, you want to fight? But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, hey, you want to fight? And the whale's tail gave the grouchy ladybug a big slap. It flew across the land. It flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the grouchy ladybug arrived right back where it had started from. You can see the grouchy ladybug's tired, sweaty. Oh, here you are again, said the friendly ladybug. You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner. Oh, thank you, said the wet, tired, and hungry ladybug. You're welcome. Soon, all the aphids were gone. Thank you, said the leaf. You're welcome, answered both ladybugs, and they went to sleep. The fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. See the fireflies?
Yes.
The end. But before we finish, I have one more question I want you guys to turn together with a partner and answer. Here's the second turn and talk question. I need you to focus, Eric. Pay attention. Why, at the end of the story, listen carefully, why, at the end of the story, did the leaf say, thank you to the lady folks? So let's turn and talk together for a few minutes. Derek. At the end, the leaf said thank you to the lady folks. Think about this. Think about this, one of the definitions. What does adverbs do for the lady folks? Like adverbs are very small insects. They substitute for the leaves and then they die. So why is it going to be its enemy? Very good. I like that. It's fun. All right, let's go. Oh, and what happens if you have this like that? Actually, now share that with these guys. We have a video response. Mark, pay attention to what? Come on, attention. Guys, lower your voice a little. You're a little too loud. President, what do you think? Let's go. All right, guys, let's turn around. Let's reunite. Brian, can you help us out here? Derek, can you come over? Correctly? Excuse me, guys. Derek is speaking, so they're showing you a little respect, right? I'm sorry, Brian. Thank you for it. Wow, that's great. And what happens then to the leaf? Can someone tell me? Hold on, let me pick one person I didn't pick yet. How about you, Jess? Mark, do me a favor, have a seat. Thank you.
She was so hungry, and when she ate the leaf died.
Excellent. So that makes sense, right? The leaf is going to be happy because it saved the ladybug saved her, right? Or it, the leaf, right? All right. Now, before we start our worksheet, I need to explain. All right, group 1 or advanced group. This is going to be your work. Okay, I'm going to read it to you guys first before you start off. Okay. Look, excuse me, guys. I need you to focus. Pay attention. I need you guys to write a paragraph explaining the grouchy bug's behavior. Okay? So you guys sit right here. Now, the other two groups, I'm going to wait for you to pay attention and focus, and then we're not going to start. So. Now for the intermediate group, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Aren't you praying in the advanced group? In the advanced group, right? In the intermediate group, right? Alright, so for the intermediate group, I want you to write a couple of sentences. Derek, I need you to focus because you're not going to know what you need to do, right? Have a seat. I know this group, what we do is pay attention and listening to the work, right? Those are your conversations, what you're trying to write. All right.